In FCAM2012R2, users now have the ability to create what we call workgroup machining configurations. This means that they can set up attributes and save those on a network location that can be accessed by all other users. The main benefit here is we get a consistent result across users on the network because they're all using the same attributes, but it also minimizes the time to set up FCAM because we set up the configurations and save those in a network location that everybody accesses. So in this example we're going to look at how we set that up. Now I've got a 2.5D part, I've created a load of features. If I play the 3D simulation, it tells me that the tool may have gouged or wrapped it into the material, and you can see in this case it's because of the machining ordering, it's drilling the holes before it does the sides. Click again, we get a similar process on the other side. So what I need to do is I need to change my machining attributes so that I cut higher operations first. So we go into the manufacturing, machining attributes, automatic options, and I'm going to select cut higher operations first. Play the simulation, and my part's good to go. So what I want to do is I want to ensure that everybody in the network uses those same principles so that we all get the same sort of results. So what we need to do is we need to create a workgroup machining configuration. Now if I go to the manufacturing machining configurations area and say create new, you'll notice this grey space at the bottom of the dialog box. So what I need to do is I need to create a location that I want to use for my configurations, and then I'll get more choices. So let's close that off. I'm going to go to the options, file options, and you'll notice a new tab at the end called configurations. Here we need to set up the network path that we're going to use for our workgroup. Now in the case of this example, I've already got a folder created, it's called configurations, and it's on a network location. So let's create the location, and this is on central transfer configurations. I can apply, say OK. Now when I go to my machining configurations and say new, I get two choices, personal and workgroup. In the case of this file I'm going to create a workgroup. I'm also going to call this one NetworkConfigs, and I'm going to base it on the decisions I've made in these machining attributes. Once it's created it, you'll notice that we have three configurations now. Here you can see I've got my document configuration, noted by the document icon. I have a personal configuration, noted by the single person, and I also have the work group, noted by the multiple people icon. Also, if I pull down this list, you can see I've got my configuration, P for personal, network configuration, which has the W. I can use that network configuration now for all my default initial configurations for my new documents. The configurations here can be edited just as you would expect a normal machining configuration. So here you can see I'm going to the attributes, into the options, and we can see cut higher operations first is already selected. Once I'm happy with that, I can say OK, and I'm now using the machining configurations from that network location. I can also see the folder. I've now got an initialization file that's appeared in there called configurations, and you can see it's called easyfm_manufacturing initialization. I can now go ahead, play my simulation, and I get that good consistent result that I was expecting.